Hi guys, I hope everyone's having a good day. Thank God it's Friday, right? So in today's video, I want to chat to you about AMC theaters, so ticker symbols AMC, and also Gamestop, so ticker symbol for that is GME. So as we all know, AMC and GME have been part of this whole Reddit craze and hype stocks, meme stocks, everything like that. But behind all that hype and all the media attention, Reddit, etc., attention that they've been getting, so they're both good companies that have been making a turnaround, they've been making a comeback, and they've got a lot of good things going for them going forward. So I'm going to go through the fundamental analysis, looking at what's been going on with AMC and GameStop. And also I'm going to go through the technical analysis and give some price predictions for where I believe the share price is going to go to for both of them. But before I get into today's video, check this out.
This video is brought to you by Weibo. If you'd like to help and support the channel, check out the link in my description box below. You can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. For all you guys out here trying to get this bread, this is a perfect deal.
Welcome back to Investor Prime TV. David here. If you're new, this channel is a one-stop shop for anything investment. So investment ideas, investment discussions, stock picks, when to get in the market, when to get out. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and of course hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads. With that being said, let's get this bread. Both AMC and GameStop had their quarterly earnings announcements, and also they had the annual earnings announcement, so the year of 2020. So I'm going to dive into both the earnings reports. So discuss a little bit further about what they actually mean, the figures, etc. May go into the SEC filings for those, or might do an overview, but basically discuss about those and anything else fundamentally about these companies. So as well as this video, I'm going to do some live streams discussing AMC and GameStop. So if this is something you're interested in seeing, make sure you hit that notification bell so every time I go live, you guys can log on, get your popcorn, get your coffee, get your tea, get ready for this discussion. So currently on Yahoo Finance, so AMC Entertainment Holdings, ticker symbol AMC. So AMC is currently trading at $11. So for the day, it's up 7%. So seeing as AMC recently had a quarterly and annual earnings results for the annual earnings for 2020, and the quarterly earnings for Q4. So as you can see, the annual earnings for AMC in 2020, $4 billion. So basically they had over $4 billion in loss. I believe the reason why the loss was so high in their earnings was due to C-19. Okay, because the theaters had to get shut down. The whole lockdown happened. So basically no one was going out. So AMC as a business, they weren't getting any business. You can see this was the case because the earnings of 2018, they were up $110 million. So the earnings was $120 million and the revenue was $5 billion. Okay, so, and in 2019, although they were at a slight loss at $149 million, but this is normal. This is a very small loss and it's pretty normal for a business that is running. But because AMC went effectively running as a business in 2020, they had to effectively use a lot of their revenue to cover a lot of liabilities. So as you can see from the quarterly earnings, so Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 of 2020. So as you can see from Q1, they effectively had more than $2 billion in losses in the first quarter. So again, this was fresh into the lockdown. In Q2, they had a lot less of a loss, $561 million loss. So they did a lot better than Q1. And then Q3 and Q4, they're still at a loss, but roughly around the same figures, roughly around $900 million at a loss for the last 2 quarters. So as a business, they were hit hard in Q1 of 2020. But the rest of the year, the rest of 2020, they've been doing a lot better for the last 3 quarters than they did for the first quarter, which as a business shows that they're handling the whole C-19 lockdown, effectively not getting business. So they're looking for other ways to effectively cut their losses. So I'd like to draw your attention to the article. So from Benzinga, AMC says no longer in survival mode with vaccine rollout, big movie releases on the horizon. Movie theater chain AMC Entertainment Holdings, AMC, expects the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines in the US and the blockbuster movie titles scheduled to be released in the coming months to boost sales this year, according to the report by Reuters. So guys, this is great news for AMC. They pretty much opened the doors to a lot of the movie theaters in the United States. So which means a lot more people are going to start going back to the theaters to watch movies, etc. Basically getting back to normality, especially with the rollout of a lot of C-19 vaccines. So this should see the business having a much more improved earnings and much more improved revenue stream. This is great for us investors because this will ultimately see the rise in the share price of AMC. As you can see the chart of AMC, so as you can see, while other markets were going through the flash crash, AMC has effectively been picking up, so it's been creeping up. It looks like the share price is actually running a lot more stable. So currently there's a resistance of $10.97, so roughly $11. So I believe the way the share price has been running, that resistance is going to get broken, if not today, by the end of today's session. If not today, definitely next week. And then once this happens, it's going to run, or it's going to make its way back up to $17.30. So let's have a look at GameStop, basically see where GameStop is at the moment, fundamentally and technically. So back on Yahoo Finance, looking at GameStop Corp, so ticker symbol is GME. So it's currently trading at $260. And guys, bearing in mind, just a couple of weeks ago, this was at $40. So right now, GameStop won't stop. So as we have a look at the financials of GameStop, so the annual report, they actually did better in the 2020 than they did in 2019. So in 2019, they were running at a loss of $673 million. And in 2020, even though they were still running at a loss, but this loss was substantially lower at $470 million. So as we look at the quarters, so the quarters of 2020, so quarter one, they were running at a profit. Quarter two, running at a loss, so 165 million. Quarter three, they were running at a loss, but this loss was a lot less. And quarter four, they're pretty much close to running at a profit. But bearing in mind, a big reason why they were running at a loss is that pretty much not many people were going out to physically buy games, etc. anymore. A lot of gaming, etc. is done online now. And also, C-19 was around, so there was a lot of lockdowns. So these were the two main factors for why they've been running at a loss. So if you have a look at the chart of GameStop Corp, so ticker symbol is GME. So as you can see, during the time of the whole Reddit wars, etc., the price rose all the way to $400 or even up to $500, but it's since fallen and effectively came to $40. And this was a great time to get in because you buy on the dip. On a technical note, the share price came down and effectively has formed a very tight cup and handle pattern. Basically, the share price broke the resistance, so effectively the handle of this cup. So GameStop share price is definitely well on its way to test this resistance at $380 and possibly $413, and then eventually getting to the high of $483. So AMC as a company, they're looking pretty good for 2021. I always believe that 2021 is going to be the year. Every time I did an AMC video, I always stated this. And the reason for that is from the 5th of March, they've been allowed, or they're now allowed to open up a number of theaters. Of course, abiding to the whole C-19 restriction rules. And even though their earnings, they were at a loss of over $4 billion, this was basically because all the theaters were shut. So they weren't really getting much revenue. And they were, of course, still having outgoings, liabilities to take care of. So all of these amounted to the loss. But seeing as now they're able to start running as a business again and start effectively picking themselves up and basically recouping what they've lost, then you should expect the share price to rise even further in the future. So guys, by the looks of things, GameStop share price is well on its way back up to that $450/$500 resistance that it created back when the whole hype was happening, basically last month. So the share price is well on its way back up there, and it's a good stock to get into if you're not already in it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads. And guys, comment below, let me know your thoughts on AMC and GameStop. Are you guys currently in AMC and GameStop? Have you guys had diamond hands since January, since basically before this move? Or did you guys just develop your diamond hands right now? Let me know. Even let me know if you had paper hands and you sold out. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.